Okay, Nabnia here. So we're on the week 2 check-in for our goals. Um, I had taken all of the goals that I was supposed to do, which were a ton, and I made them into like a smaller one. So to try to get from 10,000 steps, I figured I'd start with a goal of 5,000 to try to see if I can get up to 5,000 a day. I was going to try to drink at least one of these bottles of water a day. I was going to try and do some stretches in the morning, physical therapy homework during my lunch. Every time I touched my water bottle, I was going to drink water. For bedtime, I was going to try and do some yoga. I was going to use the pedometer on the treadmill. And then I was going to do some VR to help get more movement in. I was going to try to go to bed about 11. And then there's some weekly walks that on a normal week we would do. So we had a big long trip. So if we just look at the steps part of it, we'll see how well we did. And let's pull up the week on the calendar. And my thing was, the big one for me is steps. So if I got my steps, I'll give myself the sticker. That's kind of how we're going to gauge that. So we started it on January 2nd. So if I look at my steps for January 2nd, my steps were 2,000 in that day, right? And then Wednesday and Thursday, I did really, really good. So I'm going to give myself stickers for Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, I was streaming, and then we had games. So I was working, streaming games. I didn't get a lot of movement in. I only got to that like 2,000, which is the normal for me. Saturday we did a little more, 4,500, so that was okay, but not quite my 5,000. So let's give, for the 3rd, I'm going to get a sticker. Oh, I'm not OCD or OCPD, I should say. I'll do that. Okay. So 3 and 4, I did good. Okay. And then I did not do as good the 5 or the 6. If I look at the next week, then so far this week, and we were traveling and we were somewhere else, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so 7th, 8th, and 9th, I did really good with my steps. Wednesday I didn't quite, yesterday I didn't quite, and today has been not so good. So probably later today, and a lot of what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to be standing. And what I do to try to give myself some more movement, because today has not been as good. I've been very stuck in meetings and grading and stuff, so, but I'm really proud of the 7, 8, and 9. So let's look at the 7, 8, and 9. Give myself some stickers here, 7, 8, and 9. So some of my other goals, and I'll talk about those as well and see how I'm doing with that. A big goal that I restarted, and I haven't added it to this yet, but I will. It was in my list of goals. I think I put them in here. And I can show you that it was one of my other goals. But let's see, it was a yellow one. So learning a language in Duolingo. So one of my goals was to learn a language in Duolingo. And I wanted to get about 50 minutes in a week. So if I averaged about 10 a day, that would give me that 50 a week. And I've actually been doing pretty good with that. Poor cat. So let me write down. So let's say 10 minutes a day. So I'm adding that to my like regular. I tried to do it in a sparkly one, it didn't work. Let me come back to these. These write really well. I'm glad I got these. 10 minutes per day is kind of my, like, I'd like to aim for that. So doing like a lesson a day will kind of give me that number. So I didn't quite hit my steps every day. I did better with drinking water, but I don't know that every day I got through the whole 32 ounces, so I still need to keep this. I have done some stretching in the morning, but it hasn't really been a full routine yet, so I'm still working on adding that as a habit. Still working on adding the physical therapy. I haven't, because we went to West Palm Beach for Ringninger, a chiropractic thing. So having a spinal decompression, I had 6 chiropractic sessions in 3 days, so 2 per day. So it was a lot. We were not even at home, so a lot of what we were doing, it was a lot based on that, right? So prepping for that, getting back from that, I still had work. So that was a lot. The bedtime, I've actually been doing better with the bedtime out of 11 p.m. I haven't done the yoga at wind down, so I still need that. I did get to use the pedometer on the treadmill once before we left, and even just 20 minutes on the treadmill was a lot of steps for me. So I think that that's something I'm definitely going to add in. I don't know that it works with every day for me. But I did do the VR synth riders a bunch, and you can kind of see the nights where I was doing that, because, you know, I have a lot more of that movement in there. It was a lot of fun. So I'm really proud of myself for the VR stuff. For Duolingo, I have a bunch of people who are learning different languages. So if I let me pull out that Duolingo card, and I'll write down the different languages that I've started. And I'd like to, as much as I can, sort of learn them in tandem, which I know is not going to be easy. So if I look, we have German. Maybe I'll switch colors too for fun. You can do Swedish with this blue. Spanish is something that I learned when I was in high school a bunch. I just haven't used it in forever, so a lot of it is a little more like refresher, but also like I need to sort of relearn a lot of it. So working on learning German. So if we have anyone who speaks any of that, it would be a lot of fun. To have some sessions where we work on that. French is on my list, and Korean. Big fan of the K-drama stuff, which is why that's on there. We also have Italian. I have a friend who I think has the Italian. So that's all the things that are in my list. It's a bunch. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost like if I practice at least one a day, then I should be able to keep up with all of them, right? Like, so those are the ones that I'm actually more excited to add into this like focused thing. And I want to, again, maybe just rotate, like I'll do one per day. And when I can, I'll do all of them in one day. So I know that that's what we're working on. So I'm excited about that one. But part of it was also that I wanted to look into some of the applications. And if we look at the Finch one, it's cute. but it does feel like work. Like, start today. Affirmation of the day, I'm not lost, I'm exploring. I can say, oh, I'm going to drink some water. So you have to add in the goals and then do a Duolingo, right? Like those are the ones that I added. So if you add the goals, whatever your goals are, you can like click it and he gets more stuff. You can earn stuff. So it's not bad, it's cute. But it does feel sometimes very tedious. Habitica, I haven't used a bunch of because I feel like it would be a lot more fun with a group, potentially. And I don't have a group yet, so I haven't really leaned into that. Plant Nanny was pretty cute. So you would say, oh, I'm going to drink. Some ads on it. So, oof. You have all that. And he looks very parched, so you would drink. I mean, you could cheat and just press the button, but you would drink and do that. So that one's not been bad. One that I've actually really liked. I haven't tried Voipet Garden or Goblin Tools, but the Forest app I think is really, really cool for leaving your phone alone. So, like, let's say we plant whatever this is, right? And you start the timer, and now it's sitting here. And if you go away from the app, then you'll have like a dead tree in your forest. So it definitely makes it where you don't want that dead tree in your forest kind of thing, right? So you can have it sit there and just, you can ignore it now. So today, I've done pretty good on the Wednesday, the Thursday, and then the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Not so good on the Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday yet. But I gave myself stickers for those days, so that's exciting. I still want to... These are still kind of my priority goals that I'm trying to work towards. Trying to increase that average steps a day. I'll have to check in 9 minutes. But I think the average was slightly higher. When I looked before, my average, before I started trying, like in December, my average was closer to 3,000. And I got my average closer to 4,000. And I think to this week it was closer to like 47, 48 kind of thing. Like it had inched even higher. So the average for the week isn't 5K steps, but we're working on it. I think these are still really good goals to focus on. So I'm proud. I gave myself some stickers. We have the gratitude prompt. So I think that there's one that says, what is something nice another person did for you today or this week? I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to write that question down. What is something nice that another person did for you today So let me find a good color to reply in. Maybe this one. So actually, I'm gonna write down Moyashi slash, or I'll make these parentheses. I'll put AKA Cactus. They know who they are. One of my Twitch mods, Moya Senpai. I know them in real life, and they actually watched my cats when we were going into West Palm to see the chiropractor. So we weren't here for like 3 or 4 days. And Nikolai, as whiny as he can be, he needs medicine twice a day, right? For his thyroid. So they were able to come and say hi to the cats. I think they even, as a bonus, gave them wet food and gave Nikolai his medicine. So the fact that I didn't have to worry about my cats was really useful. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm really grateful to not have had any added stress on that. I'm grateful for family and friends. Because Cactus it's like family. They're a friend, but like family. So that was good on that one. So I didn't get to give myself all my stickers. Let's see. Oh, so this is exciting. So I'm going to put a little symbol on here to represent this little money thing. I think would actually be really useful for when I have vendor opportunities. So I have a vendor opportunity. So I put the little sticker on there, my little money symbol. I put local vendor opportunity. And then in February, so I'm skipping ahead, and maybe February has a, where's February's little paper? I'll use February's. It does, cool, okay, so it has its own page, and it has its own money thing. So I'm going to use the money things to represent vendors, and I have a vendor opportunity in Vero Beach. Just include that in there. So I have a vendor opportunity on the 14th. That's exciting. One of my goals was to keep doing our, like, I have board game days. So that one was a I have them here. And be present and engage with family and friends. So let me put, I'm going to put that on the calendar. I'm going to write it down. Here, I'll put like a little purple snowflake because it's awesome, right? And I'll say, So we have board game day. So keeping that up will be really useful. Really, really good. So we have that and that coming up soon. Got a nice full moon there. What do we have? There was a shower, meteor shower that peaked there. Some good stuff. Let's see. I'm excited about that one. My year dreams. New year, new life. Oh, that's good. Never say never. Believe in yourself. Never give up. Those are really good. I love them. I don't know that I have a shopping list of stuff yet. We put it there just in case, but yeah, I think, like I said, I've really enjoyed the Sharpies, being able to write on here. I like stickers, so just having options of stickers. This will give me a good visual when I look back on it. We have these. That I could put but because I haven't quite gotten my water goal yet, I don't think I would want to use these yet. So, I think, hooray, I've planted something, so I'm just saying, okay. Oh, okay, so I just noticed this. So for the day, the week, the month, year kind of thing, right? I just started it, so I'm not going to have anything. But if I look at the month, you can kind of see a little planting record. I have 1 tree and 2, I don't even know what those are. That's cool. So yeah, like I said, I've kind of liked that app for that reason. That put your phone down and don't touch it. I haven't tried some of the other stuff yet. So I'll let you know if and when I do use any of those, how they work. Again, I'm a visual person. I have so many goals that I'm working on that, again, you have to make them a SMART goal. So you have to kind of break them down. I can't do everything all at once, right? So I wrote down all of like my wish list of things. And one of them, it's not on my list, but monthly community night. We are still voting, and the voting ends probably today, so that I can see what we're looking at, and then we'll pick a day, and we'll announce that probably next week. It says we'll announce it on the 19th, but I might have a good idea on the 16th when it is also. Weekly game day. We played a game with the family when we were at, I think, like Sunday. So I still need to get that going. So we'll slowly work on all of these, right? I got to start with habits, and that's the main thing. Is you got a bunch of stuff you'd like to do, but you have to work on some habits. I've done better at the sleep. I put a timer on my phone. I think that was a really great idea that was given by the Twitch community. We have some strategies for walking more. I think I just need to keep, because that's a habit to get into. Doing more yoga. Drinking more water. Again, I think so far the habit of picking it up and drinking more has been helpful. I haven't put the reminders on my phone. I need to do that. So let me give myself a A reminder for now. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a water reminder for phone. And I think that the water reminders will be good. I have the exploration of witchcraft stuff series going. I don't know about the tarot breakdown yet for the YouTube stuff. I have to see kind of what people enjoy, what videos are better, so feedback is really good. I'd like to create more. I have this series, the goals and gratitude. I wanted to do some more meditation videos. I have the script. I created a script for a full cave meditation video. I just have to put all the pieces together. So I would like more meditation videos. I was doing a tarot card pull for Tuesday, and a thoughtful Thursday. Again, I'm not a full-time creator yet, so I don't know that I can do as much of them, but these are all things that I will work towards adding in when I can. So those were ideas because I'd been thinking about it, right? I have to think about those things. I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube yet for me to do a live tarot on YouTube yet. So, but that's something that I definitely want to add. I want to add that stream in. It might have to be like a Sunday or something. We'll see. Maybe a Saturday. I don't know. More vendor shows, one per month. So there's a local vendor opportunity that I was approved for. We have our first one on the 14th, and we'll see how that goes. And if we like it, we'll do more, so that it's a good avenue to have at least one a month. And I do tarot in person. Twice a week at the Falcon. For now. First and third. So let's put that on there. That's a good one. See, like, it's good to go through the goals. I like that I've listed them. I know there are a bunch. But let me do this. So tarot in person, I did it then, and then we'll do it again. So first and third, so we'll have it again on the 18th. The really cool thing about tarot in person is just good feedback. Like, I like having the conversations with the people. It feels, I say it feels one-on-one, but I've had, a group of like 6 people sitting around, all kind of in all the things. But that's the January, and I know I have February out, so I can probably go ahead and put February's in. So this will be the first. Oh no, it fell. Save me. Gosh. Here, I'm gonna put this here so I can free that fingernail up. Okay, there we go. I'll just put. I know what it is, so I'll just say tarot. Okay. So, those are my days then. And then what should be my, what did we use? I think we just used one of the random stickers. Yeah. So the third Saturday. We're gonna put maybe the big bell. I think I kind of like the big bell. So 1, 2, 3. So this Saturday will be on the 17th. We'll have board game day. Let me put that with like. Okay, board game day. Okay, so those are some things that I know. I have some other stuff that I'll have to add for Cub Scouts for my daughters. I'll have to add them in there, but this is a really good start. It's also really good visually. Many people, not everybody, but many people are very visual. So visual cues can also help. It's good to check in. Again, part of the SMART goal, right, is that it's timely. Like you don't want to be like, oh, in like 10 years. Well, you want to break that down, right? So yes, 10,000 steps a day, but I have to start somewhere. So specific, I want to make sure I can measure it. I want to be specific about it. The achievable is like me saying, oh, I want to just go from 3,000 to 10,000. I'm not. So I'm trying to get goals where I'm inching my way closer to them easier. And then, you know, realistic. I want to make sure that I can do these things. So, okay, we got to this part. And I had checked in more vendor shows, tarot in person, boom. Monthly date night with hubby. I haven't had one of those yet. I haven't scheduled one yet. And I have to usually ask my mom about that. So we'll have to schedule one because we don't have one yet for January. Monthly community night. It'll probably be again one of the probably that last week sometime. I think it's leaning towards it. It'll probably be either the 26th or the 27th. Those are more likely to be the dates when I've been looking at the calendar or looking at the responses. 26th or 27th. I think the form is still in the Discord. Weekly game day with family. Yeah, we need to work on figuring out when that'll be. Meditate, read more, and learn a language. So at least I've picked some languages. I know I can rotate through them. So yeah, in general, reminding myself, I want to create more and improve my health and career. I've really been working on the health stuff. Keep my brain engaged and practice stillness. It's very important. Be present and engage with family and friends. So a lot of these are really awesome. I'll put them away later. But this has been sort of the check-in for where we are week 2, what we're going to do. Let me know what your goals are, if you need help with any of them. If there's any of these items that you use or what you might take from it, if there's something similar you do or something different that you think works really well, please let me know. I'd love to hear all about it. Thank you.